Hello, Coastal Compass viewers and family, as I always say, because you are our family. We love you, and we cannot be here without you. My name is Samantha Smolik, and I am the site coordinator over here at Coastal Compass Education and Career Resource Center. First and foremost, I want to thank you for joining us today. It is a beautiful Wednesday. We've got some great information to share with you guys today. And just first and foremost, we just want to talk about, if you know us, I know you know us and you love us and you know everything that we do, but maybe it's your first time joining us today, right? Maybe you have no idea what Coastal Compass is and you want to learn about it, and that's why you're on this video. Well, great. You picked the best video to be on because we are a free education and career resource center that is located here in Corpus Christi at La Palmera Mall. You come on in here and we will definitely get you taken care of. Anything education and career, we are going to guide you to success. That is our slogan. We always say we're going to guide you to your version of success. So you come on in here, no questions asked. You sit down with us and we will absolutely get you taken care of 100% free of charge. We have some great presenters with us today. It's with Del Mar College, but it's actually a department of Del Mar College. So it's a little bit different today. And we have some great information. It is the Del Mar Paralegal Studies team. I'm going to bring them on here with me. Hello, ladies. How are you today?
Doing well.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. I'm so glad that we have you here with us. We have Miss Gail Dorn, and she is the Director of Paralegal Studies. And we also have Miss Caradine, and she is the Lab Assistant for Paralegal Studies. Ladies, like I said, I am so happy to have you guys on here today. We have a lot of individuals coming in and just asking about your specific department and what all goes into it. And, I have a lot of information and I know a lot to say, but you guys are the experts at this. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take the reins of the connection segment and just tell our viewers, what is it? What does Del Mar Paralegal Studies do?
Well, thank you, Samantha, and thank you for having us today. We appreciate it. Thank you for all you do for the community. You serve a very important part of our community in helping people further their education and also help assist them with their occupation and what they're going to do for the rest of their life. And it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for that. Yes, ma'am.
As Samantha told you, my name is Gail Dorn. I am an associate professor at Del Mar College. I am the director of paralegal studies, and I am also a practicing lawyer here in Corpus Christi. And Caradine Limon, who is our lab assistant at Del Mar College, also has a paralegal degree in addition to being our lab assistant, helping both the professors and the students as they pursue their career in paralegal studies. So you're thinking, okay, what's paralegal studies? Well, paralegal studies, and I am not prejudiced about this at all or biased in any way, but I personally believe it is the greatest occupation in the world. Agreed. And the reason I say that is because it prepares a skill set for you to have for the rest of your life and can be used in any endeavor that you choose, whether you stay in paralegal studies, whether you move on to becoming a lawyer, or whether you kind of steer your way into a different occupation, whether related to the legal field or not. So with that said, we have a short PowerPoint. Del Mar has been training paralegal since 1973. We became approved by the American Bar Association in 2019. What's that mean to you? Well, what that means is we are required by the American Bar Association to meet national standards that basically makes our program one of the creme de creme in the United States. We are one of 12 approved programs in the state of Texas. And also, we are a chapter member of LEX. And you're thinking, what is LEX? Well, LEX stands for Lambda Epsilon Chi. It is the National Honors I can never say this right. The National Honor Society for people in legal studies, whether it's paralegal studies or legal studies, where you can also get a bachelor and a master's degree. Del Mar College became a chapter member in 2016, and to get into LEX, you have to earn a 3.25 average in your overall Del Mar GPA and a 3.5 in your paralegal studies programs. And what's Del Mar do in our paralegal program? Well, our mission is to provide excellent paralegal instruction through practical applications. And we have tried to, or don't try, we use the most current technology in teaching you and training you to become paralegals. And we have a commitment to professionalism and preparing you not only for employment, if you want to become employed as a paralegal, or if you're planning to continue your education and maybe move on to law school. Now, doesn't mean that we get you prepared to take a bar exam. Can't do that. Got to go on to law school. Got to buy the ticket if you want to pass the bar and become a lawyer. But we train you to work with lawyers under the supervision of lawyers to do kind of cool, I think the next slide, things you do. You learn how to investigate. You learn how to interview people. You learn legal research. You learn how to prepare and file legal documents. You help lawyers, or if you're an independent paralegal, organize cases and files. And you do a lot of collaboration and coordinating. Paralegals are kind of how I tell my veteran students is we're kind of the boots on the ground. If you equate us to a military situation, we're the ones that do the work. We work with the clients, we work with the witnesses, we work with the evidence, the facts, and kind of put it all together. We're the practical people behind providing people with their legal services.
That's great experience too. Just getting to get all that hands-on and, like you said, the boots and the baseline, but that's great experience that when you do go on and continue your law degree, if that's what you choose to do, you have all that experience and that's easy peasy once you get to that part.
That's true. And you learn the practical side of it as opposed to the ideology part of it. IDEAL, not IDOT. So, okay. So let's see. What do we earn? Well, you're not going to earn what a lawyer earns unless you will maybe go work for a lawyer that believes in nice big bonuses. Any of you have seen the movie Aaron Brockovich? Not really that unrealistic. It gives you a really good realistic view of what a paralegal does. But you'll see the median pay, best place to get the biggest bucks for a paralegal is working for the federal government. They're up around, mid 60s. Ranges, but the median is about $52,900. Depends where you go. You stay in Texas, Florida, California, Illinois, Ohio. You're going to probably get a little more money there than if you go to some of the less populated states. Stay in the city. You're going to make more money in Houston and Dallas than you're going to make in Corpus Christi, Texas, or Freer, Texas. Of course, you never know. It's pretty hot in Freer. Not a lot of people want to go there. A lot of rattlesnakes there. But so depends where you work, depends on your education. You can do all sorts of different things for paralegal. One way to learn experience. You get a job as a lawyer, they kind of teach you on the job. Del Mar offers two kinds of degrees. We have an Associate of Applied Science, a 60 credit hour degree, takes you about 2 years to earn it. Then we have what's called an Advanced Technical Certificate, meaning you have to have an Associate of Arts degree or higher to be eligible for the ATC, or the Advanced Technical Certificate degree, or the certificate. And interestingly enough, we're getting quite a few people coming back, want to change, maybe got a degree in, communications, and decided they were, they like paralegal, like the law, maybe have a job in a law firm and want to come back and get that ticket to move on. If you work for the federal government and you want to get the paralegal government service number, or called the GS level, then you have to have a degree, whether it's an associate, a bachelor's, a master's, or an advanced technical certificate. And where do we work? Oh man, anywhere. Sky's the limit, really is. You can do private law firms, which most people think of working for a lawyer, but corporations, and that's kind of a nice way to move up. You can actually move up the promotion ladder in a corporation a little easier than you can in a law firm, just because, there's kinds of different opportunities. You may not be necessarily practicing law before a tribunal like a court, Government agencies, very big employers of paralegals. And court systems, court managers, legal service organizations. Those are like the legal aid, people that provide legal services to indigent, people that are indigents or can't really afford a lawyer. And then, of course, independents. That's becoming quite popular, to become an independent paralegal, kind of work for yourself, be your own boss. And one area that's kind of interesting that a lot of states are opening up is allowing or expanding what a paralegal can do outside the supervision of a lawyer. There's about 4 states. Washington State started it with their licensed legal technology or technical people, but they sunsetted it, which means they stopped it this year. But you'll see Florida has it, Ohio has one, New York is working on one, and I'm kind of interested in doing that and working with our legislative branch of government to see if we can do something like that in Texas. But so that's an opportunity. The other kind of cool thing is, especially the federal government, a lot of the agencies actually let non-lawyers represent people before the agency. So, Samantha, if you're over there and you get disabled in your job, you've been paying into Social Security, you want to get Social Security disability benefits, well, a non-lawyer can help you do that through the administrative process. You don't have to hire a lawyer to do it. And
that's great news.
Yeah, and you get paid. So, it's not a freebie thing. And you're finding more and more people doing that. Texas, some administrative agencies allow you to do that in Texas, not all of them yet. But it's expanding, definitely. Very much a career opportunity there. And let's see. Caroline is working the PowerPoint for me. Now, that's my favorite part. The 2 pictures you see here are Del Mar. Top picture, we actually have a working, up-to-date, pretty close, about 80% modern working courtroom. Class courtroom. We share it with court reporters. Now we do some sharing them with the criminal justice students. But you'll see a bench there, a jury box. It's a room full of computers. Court reporting uses it. We kind of share it mostly with court reporting. They use it as actually one of their usual classrooms. But we have mock hearings in there, mock trials. We actually invite sitting judges, sitting mediators to come and actually mediate and preside over the hearings that the students set up. And then the lower picture is our lab. And of course, Del Mar College, I'm going to do a little commercial here for Del Mar, but Del Mar has some really awesome services for students. They do. When I go to national conferences, I am amazed every time at how much Del Mar College offers their students for free. I mean, kind of part of your tuition, but it's, the opportunities you have at Del Mar. And so you'll see that's our lab. We have, I think, 35 computers in there. We have the library, and we have one on West Campus and East Campus, even though East Campus is closed now for renovation. So that'll be all brand new and shiny in a couple of years. But we actually have a lab where you come in, you work. We have the newest technology. We have the newest software, and train the students to be able to use all that software. And let's see, next slide, Caroline. Oh, that's it, Vikings. So that kind of told you about the degrees that we offer. Kind of another cool thing we do, day and evening classes. So we offer a full array of the classes in, for example, in the spring semester, we'll offer the classes in the day. Those same classes will be offered in the evening the following semester. That way we can get our night students through just as quickly as we can get our day students through.
That's great, because we do have a lot of, working individuals, or they have families, or whatever their case might be. And during the day doesn't always work. And that tends to cause them to not want to, or they feel like they can't go. And that's great that that's something that you guys offer, that flexibility in your schedule. And that ties into one of the questions that had popped up, which was asked, how long will it take me to finish the paralegal studies program, which is what you're explaining right now.
Yes, if you go through the 60-hour degree plan, 60 hours contemplates a 15-hour semester, which is 5 3-credit-hour classes if you don't go in the summer. Full-time is considered to be 12 hours or 4 classes. So a lot of students that want to get through in the 2 years, a lot of times will take 12 hours each semester to maybe 6 hours over the summer. One thing I kind of push, and of course, and if you're in the advanced technical certificate, it's 30 hours. And there, because you would already have an Associate of Arts degree or higher, you would only take the paralegal programs. And there are in the Associate of Arts or the AAS degree. Oh, I did that wrong, made a mistake. It's supposed to be the Associate of Applied Science degree. I'll fix that. So anybody that's looking at this, cross that out and put Associate of Applied Science degree is what we offer. It's an occupational type degree, meaning we have 11 classes of paralegal classes, and then the remaining are general education or core classes. And then the advanced technical certificate, you only take 10 classes of the paralegal specialties. And let's see. So if you stick with, full time, you can get through it in 2 years. If you go to summer, if not, then about 5 semesters. And that's who you contact. Me, Gail Dorn, and Caradine Limon is our lab assistant. We have 2 emails. We have my personal email or my email at Del Mar College. And then we also have the general email for the program, paralegals at delmar.edu. And that's how you can contact us.
Well, that's fantastic information. First of all, you deliver it so well that you are encouraging me to even go and do something like that. That is great information. And like I said, what blew me away the most is just the amount of real, true, valuable experience that you're getting, especially with that lab. That's insane. The lab and the courtroom that you guys have on campus that gives those students that real life experience, thinking, getting used to the setting, because sometimes, you can sit at a desk and learn ABC all day long. But when you get put into the actual, facility or office or whatever it is, I mean, it can really change people's confidence levels and everything. And I think that's such a great experience to actually get comfortable with the setting and learn everything in that way. And I think that's a fantastic, option that you guys give to your students.
One thing that's nice that you don't see this at very many schools, but in our legal research program, once you take legal research and you pass it, then you have access to the electronic research of Westlaw. And also we offer LexisNexis. So you are actually trained and certified in both programs, which is very unusual for a program to allow you to learn both of them in the same program.
And I do know that. I know that with, with just us enrolling a lot of individuals into different programs, I do know that's not common. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. It is. It definitely is. And it just makes their experience so much more, I don't know, easygoing. I feel like, 2 for 1 at the same time.
Yep.
Yes.
When the better off, more employable you become.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And in that sense too. And you had made a comment too that you were 1 of 12. And what did you say? You said you're 1 in 12
ABA approved programs in Texas.
That's awesome.
So there's about 300 and some across the country. There's always been a debate whether or not the cost and the work that you go into not only obtain ABA approval, but to maintain ABA approval. But one thing it does in especially smaller states, the cool thing about paralegal, lawyers have to be licensed in the state in which they practice. Paralegals don't have that encumbrance. So if you say get, like me, I was married to a Marine pilot. And so we moved all the time. And so we lived so I practiced a lot of states, Washington, D.C. I practiced in Texas, Virginia, Maryland, Florida, Arizona, California. But I was lucky enough, I also graduated from an ABA approved program because I have my bachelor's in it, but it really allowed me to be able to get jobs in all of those locations. And the same thing here, if you move out of Texas, people say, oh, wow, you came from an ABA approved program. So therefore, they know you're going to have a certain level of education. And even in Texas, it's good if, move to a bigger city or something.
Absolutely. And you heard it here, guys. This is just as much experience as she's had throughout the entire, different cities, different states. She's the director of the program. So it doesn't get better than that, right? She has a lot of experience, and that's why they're there. They're there to help you guys and get you ready and get you truly prepared to where you can go out there and start doing it on your own. And like you said, Del Mar College, it really is. It's a great school to where they have so many options for their students to come in and out with. And they are there to help you guys. Absolutely. And just that's why we're partners with Del Mar College in whole, is because they do the same thing. We do the same thing over here. We help you, just guide you, and answer all your questions and get you in contact with the right people to make this as easy as a process it is for you. And you were talking about your contact information. Here is, you guys can call that number right there. You said that's your office, the department number, right? The 698-2621.
Yes, that's the administrative assistant in the Department of Public Services, where we're located at Del Mar.
Awesome. And they can also email that paralegals@delmar.edu for more information, right?
Very much.
Awesome. Well, that is some great information. That's where you can contact them, guys. But like I said, we have multiple pamphlets for the paralegal studies over here at Coastal Compass. So you can always come in here. We will be more than happy to sit down next to you, work with you guys, and get you in touch with the right people. And as always, right, registration is open and fall classes begin the 30th, as Ms. Gail let me know. So you guys come in here. Let's get you in. Let's get you set up and scheduled for those paralegal classes. They have multiple opportunities for you, as she said, as far as the different timelines and the different schedules. They have a morning or during the day and the evening. So that's fantastic options. And Ms. Gail, I just want to thank you for joining us today, and such great information. Like I said, you could not have presented that PowerPoint any better. It was fantastic, and I genuinely enjoyed listening to you, and I know our Coastal Compass viewers did as well. I think we lost Caradine. I think she hopped off, but she hopped off early. She said, I gotta go. No, she was on here as well, you guys, and she is a great point of contact to get a hold of too if you're not able to get a hold of Miss Gail. She's the lab assistant for the paralegal study, so she is a fantastic to ask information of as well. And as always, thank you for connecting with us today. We genuinely enjoyed having you on with us. And as always, guys, like I said, you can call Coastal Compass and we can get you hooked up with the paralegal studies team. And thank you, Miss Gail, for joining us.
Well, thank you, Samantha. Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. And you have a great day.
Bye-bye. You too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for connecting with us today. Like I said, we had some great information, and I'm so happy that you were able to listen and learn just like I did. And come on in here. We will get you set up with the right people. Just take that first step. You taking that first step makes a world of difference. So just come on in here, and we will get you set up with the right resources and the right people, all free of charge. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and tune in next week because we have another great partner with some more great information to share with you guys. And like I said, until next time, I hope you all have a great day.